Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Na garhayanti artheṣu.
Na garhayanti artheṣu.
Yaviṣṭhāṅghry-abhivādanam.
Yaviṣṭhāṅghry-abhivādanam.
Chandobhyo nyatra brahman.
Chandobhyo nyatra brahman.
Vayo jyaiṣṭhyasya kāraṇam.
Vayo jyaiṣṭhyasya kāraṇam.
The demigods continue, do not fear criticism for being younger than us. Such etiquette does not apply in regard to Vedic mantras, except in relationship to the Vedic mantras, seniority determined by age. One may offer respectful obeisances even to a younger person with advanced in chanting the Vedic mantras. Therefore, although you are junior in relation to us, you may become our priest without hesitation. Who is referring to whom? Devatas are offering request to Vishwarupa to accept being the priest, even though Vishwarupa is very young. Some sound is there still. So even though he is young, he is very qualified, and they are telling him, don't worry about that, be your age. There are other criteria. You are very pure. So there is quoted a famous shloka from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to South India, he met a person called Ramananda Rai. Ramananda Rai was very advanced spiritually. And another great scholar called Sarma Bhattacharya knew about that. But he could only appreciate him after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made Sarma Bhattacharya to a devotee. Sarma Bhattacharya understood. He used to make fun of Ramananda Rai. He used to have many debates with him. You could understand how advanced the Ramananda Rai is. Without being a devotee, you cannot understand another great devotee. After Sarma Bhattacharya became a devotee by mercy of Lord Chaitanya, he suddenly started understanding how elevated that Ramananda Rai must be. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was coming to South India, he requested Lord Chaitanya, you should visit Ramananda Rai. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and at a particular place, and he met Ramananda Rai, at that place, Ramananda Rai was answering question and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking him question. Suddenly Ramananda Rai stopped. He said, wait a minute, I am a Shudra and I am a Grahastha. You are a Brahmana and you are a Sannyasi. How can I instruct you? What is this going? Please wait. I can't answer your questions. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then answers this. This quotation is taken from there. Kiba Vipra Kiba Nyasi Shudra Kiranaya. Kiba Vipra means who is a Brahmana, Nyasi, who is a Sannyasi, and who is a Shudra. Yai Krishna Tattva Veta Sei Guru Haya. So he may be whatever, all this category. If he knows Krishna Tattva, he is a Guru. And this is true even today. Even in learning this material science, do we bother? Who is the teacher? That is not very important. You should have knowledge. That is important. So spiritual knowledge, when this can be used for even for teaching material knowledge, why not for spiritual knowledge? Sometimes some people in India, they say, because in ISKCON many teachers are foreigners. Because ISKCON started in America. Prabhupada gave all the chance. How many times he ran around here, there. Personally he has gone shop to shop trying to sell his books in India. And sell his books and magazines in India, shop to shop. People maybe gave little appreciation, but nobody came forward to help him. And then therefore he went to America and started the movement in America, and somehow by good fortune 5,000, 10,000, 5,000 people became full-time workers. So imagine the amount of people who came forward to help him. Huge. He established around 100 temples and most of them were in America. Now as the movement has grown all around the world, the senior most are foreigners. And sometimes in India people have an hesitation. I don't want to learn Bhagavad Gita from an American. किवा विप्रा किवा न्यासी शूद्र केने नया, इससे क्या करना है आपको? मतलब यही कृष्ण तत्ववेता सही गुरु है. इसको if he knows the science of Krishna, hear from him. What is the difficulty? Correct? Should this be a criteria? No, this should not be a criteria. In fact, this is not the way to select a guru. What is, where he is born, what is his color of his body, this is external. Tasmad guru prapaddeta jigyasushem uttavam shabde pare cha nishthanam brahmani upasamashayam. It says you select a guru. On what is the condition? Shabde pare cha nishthanam. He's fully accepted the Shabda. He lives on Shabda of the Vedic literature. Whatever he hears from the Vedic literature, he meditates on that and he tries to follow. The first thing he reads. Without reading, there can be no spiritual life. He reads, and after hearing, he accepts. Yes, that's how he changes the personality. And is totally situated in a spiritual platform. Not only is established in Shabda, the result of being established Shabda, he is on a spiritual platform. Why? Because Vedic literature is nothing but full of realized words of great devotees. If you hear that, if you hear from authority, just like Prabhupada says, you accept the authority of Krishna, immediately you become liberated. Bhagavad Gita, what is there? Krishna's advice. We do not want to accept. That is our problem. That is our problem, not Krishna's problem. Our own problem. We are not interested to hear what Krishna is saying. That is the problem. We can become most fortunate if we accept what Krishna says. And we can remain unfortunate if we do not accept. Therefore, I told you, somebody told Prabhupada, how do I sell a Bhagavad Gita? So Prabhupada said, you go to somebody, please accept, read Bhagavad Gita. He said, I don't want. So then immediately tell him, you want to remain a Muda or what? You want to remain a Muda? Okay, don't take Bhagavad Gita. You want to say, you remain a fool, you remain a dull, you remain a ignorant person unless you read Bhagavad Gita. It's a wonderful advice how to lead our life given by Krishna. And total truth about God, about us and our situation, how to come out, everything explained in Bhagavad Gita. It's such an authoritative book. But we want to remain unfortunate. What can be done? We cannot force somebody. You want to remain unfortunate or you want to become fortunate? Bhagyavan. Fortunate means, संस्कृत में भाग्यवान. किसी का बड़ा गाड़ी हो जाए, बड़ा घर हो जाए, सुंदर बीवी हो जाए, क्या भाग्यवान आदमी है. ब्रह्मांड भ्रमिते कोनो भाग्यवान जीव. दिस इज नॉट भाग्यवान, दुर्भाग्य. अभी भी भाग्य नहीं आए. भाग्यवान कब होता है? मरने वाला है, क्या भाग्य. सपोज क्या भाग्य बोलोगे किसी का? When we are all condemned to death, where is the bhagyavan? There is no bhagyavan. Simply drama. What is bhagyavan? Brahmand Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev. So rotating throughout the universe, there is some rare soul who becomes fortunate. And what does it do when he becomes fortunate? Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. By the mercy of Guru and Krishna, he gets desire to serve the Lord, Supreme Lord Hari. He developed desire. That is the bija. Everything requires a bija. Society will not make you Bhagavan. You will remain Durbhagyavan. Prayana alpayusha sabya kalausmin yuge janaha manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya upaditaha. Manda bhagya. Kaliga people are most unfortunate. Because if they take shelter of a pure devotee in Kali Yuga, very quickly they can make spiritual advancement. Prabhupada said even without their knowledge they can go back to Godhead. If they just take shelter of us. Yesterday somebody was telling very nicely. He said, my grandmother always told me, always stay in shelter of, under the shade of great devotees. I said, yes. She told you something very correct. Correct? So, kono bhagyavan jeev, some very rare soul, what does he get? He gets a desire to serve Krishna from the heart of a pure devotee. When you stay company, sangha sanjayate kama. How is it that the people are different? It is because of association. So you have to choose our association. We make a wrong choice, then we are in a very dangerous position. Make the right choice, we are in a very perfect position. So the devatas, they got bewildered. What they should do now? They're totally confused. What choice to make? Life is every moment you are making choice. Do this, don't do that. Do this, don't do that. 24 hours you are making choice. True or not? Some choices are in regard to a profession, some choices are in regard to spiritual life. But always you are making choice. We choose to chant Hare Krishna. It's a choice. So now for that, they do not know whom to accept guidance from. So Brahma says, go to Vishwarupa. Anyway, your guru is upset at you, so I have to look for somebody who's pure and powerful to do some worship of the Lord. They needed a priest to do some nice worship for the Lord, to satisfy the Lord. They are in a very dangerous position, and their own guru has abandoned them because of their misbehavior. So looking for a pure and powerful priest, Brahmana, he said, there is one, Vishwarupa, go to him. So devatas have made decision, and they are all come to hear from Vishwarupa. And they are telling Vishwarupa, do some puja for us, give us some instruction. Now he happens to be very young. He happens to be the age of their nephew, one generation younger. They say, don't hesitate, don't hesitate. So therefore, say in the purport, in the translation, that actually, when dealing with the Vedic literature, age is not a criteria. And we have some examples like that. Prahlad Maharaj was only 5-year-old. Whatever he spoke is part of Shastra, recorded in Bhagavatam. He spoke all the instructions to his father. Father never heard, but when we hear, we get benefited. Father could not understand. He rather got angry when he heard those instructions. Nasadu manni asanoat asanapi kleshana ashadeha. So many beautiful instructions are there. Asuravarya dehinam sada samudvignadhayam isadgrahat hitva tapatam griha andukupam manom gatoyat harima ashreta. He says his father, my dear Lord, take shelter of Hari. So whatever Prahlad Maharaj says, Shravadam Kirtana Vishnu, Smaranam Pad Sevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dasam, Chakam Atma Nivedanam, Itim Pumsar Pita Vishnu, Bhakti Chelava Lakshana. It is given. Everything he says is recorded in the Shastra. His age is only 5 years. Age is not a criteria. Any other child prodigy in the Vedic literature. Dhruva Maharaj was a 5-year-old. Samim Kirta Asumsi Varam Nayacha. My Lord, I don't want any benediction. Then, who is 5-year-old? Narad Muni, another authority, 5-year-old. Many 5-year-olds are there. Now, in the same way, we have Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj was also very young. How old he was? Only 16-year-old. And when he came to the assembly of Parikshit, Shukdev Goswami, rather. Shukdev Goswami is only 16-year-old. When Shukdev Goswami came to the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj, when he was fasting to, decided to make fast unto death, he was surrounded by all great sages. All the sages are asking him, you can do this, you can do that. There was a total confusion. They didn't know what advice to give. Only 7 days are remaining. At that moment, who came? Shukdev Goswami. The moment Shukdev Goswami, everybody saw, they all fell at his feet. He was only 16-year-old. Why they are so eager to hear a 16-year-old boy? Age is not a criteria. Okay. So here also we see age is not a criteria in the case of in the case of these devatas. Age is not a criteria. They are telling Vishwarupa, don't hesitate. Then, my dear Vishwarupa, you do yagnas, you do puja, you chant the mantras for us. Please don't worry that you are so young and you feel humiliated. No. As far as spiritual subject matter is concerned, age is not a criteria. There is one more shloka in Bhagavad Gita which says so. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastini shunicha vasapakecha pandita samadashinaha. It says Vidya. There may be a brahmana with Vidya and Vinaya. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastini. Such a brahmana who has knowledge and humility. Hastini, and then maybe an elephant. Shuni, there is a dog eater. Gavi Hastini, cow, Gavi. So you may have so many across the species and across the social orders. Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Sapake Cha Pandita Samadashinaha. A learned man sees them all equally. This is the spiritual platform. At spiritual platform, the material variety becomes immaterial, irrelevant. One more example we have in Bhagavatam. Kapila. Kapila, Muni is God himself, incarnation of God. When Kardama Muni went to forest for self-realization, at that moment, Kapila was there at home and his mother approached him. My dear son, please instruct me. And Kapila Muni spoke very nicely. It is recorded in the Bhagavatam. Even though he was young, his mother was listening to him. Okay? So in spiritual subject matter, age is not a criteria. Even in the material subject matter, age is not regarded as very important. Spiritual subject matter, particularly, it has nothing to do. Because realizations are coming from life after life. Somebody may have many, many lifetimes of realizations. His age may be less now, but he might have developed the realizations in previous life. Like Shukadeva Goswami is the parrot of Radharani. He has a very unique eternal position. So therefore it is very interesting to hear. Narad Muni is a Shaktavesh Avatara. It's given Bhakti Shakti by the Lord himself. He has the Bhakti Shakti. He can give devotion to anybody. So when Narada speaks also it is recorded. Prahlad Maharaj also comes from the spiritual world to give an example of a devotee. So when he speaks, it's also authoritative. So we know all these are not ordinary examples, they are very big examples. Okay? So in this should not be a criteria. That person is from which birth, his skin, his color is what. These consideration are immaterial. What should real consideration? Is he a devotee of the Lord? Avaishnava mukho gita puta harikatamitam shravanam kartamyam sarvochastapaya ratha. Somebody not a Vaishnava, like a Mayavadi, impersonalist, who say there is no God, or God is there, he has no form. Most dangerous people. Don't hear them. Very clearly the Puranas say, we have to hear from somebody from this four sampradaya, that's all, full stop. Don't hear to anybody who does not belong to this four sampradayas. Shastras tell very clearly. And what are the four sampradayas? Shri Sampradaya, Madhva Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, and Nimarka Sampradaya. Shri Sampradaya, then Brahma Sampradaya, Kumar Sampradaya, and Rudra Sampradaya. So he said a person has to be under these four paramparas. And the four prominent acharyas of the four paramparas are also listed. Shri Sampradaya is Ramanujacharya, Madhva Sampradaya Madhvacharya, and Brahma Sampradaya Madhvacharya, Kumar Sampradaya is Nimarkacharya, and Rudra Sampradaya is Vishnu Swami. So these four acharyas and their followers we can follow. It is safe. Everything we should do very carefully. Not blind faith, not too much doubting, but on a practical faith. So you take shelter of these four sampradayas and then we can advance the spiritual line. That is the criteria. Not the age, not the color of the skin. Has somebody understood the message as given by the Acharya? Is it strictly following the teachings of the Acharya? You can hear, no problem, no issues. Okay? And then we will spiritually advance. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Hare